Hello and happy Halloween, and welcome back to my channel, or for those of you that maybe have just stumbled upon me, hello, I'm Jess and I'm the owner of So Much More, which is a small dressmaking fabric shop based in Tavistock, Devon. Now, today's video is a very exciting one. We have got a promotion on for Halloween. So from today, Friday the 31st of October until Sunday the 2nd of November, we are running a 10% off everything in store and online promotion. So to get the discount, all you have to do is use the code Happy Halloween at checkout and it will apply to anything that is in your basket. And like I said, it is a 10% off promotion. We don't do very many things like this throughout the year, but I love Halloween, so I like to do a little something. So yeah, make the most of it. So with that, what I thought this video might be good to do, and actually might be a bit more interesting for you guys as well, because I always notice that the fabrics or just the things in general that sell online tend to be quite different to the things that sell in the shop. So what I thought I'd do this week, because it is half term, so the shop's been quite busy, we've had quite a few visitors, which means people have been buying all sorts of different things in store, but what people have been buying online has been very different. You can see here I've got a load of deliveries, orders that are waiting for the postie to collect. So what I thought I'd do in this video is show you the fabrics that people have been buying in the shop this week. So there's not a particular theme to what people have bought. Some of them are very like wintry and warmer fabrics, but some of them they're not. There's no real pattern to what people choose when they come in store. But I thought it might be interesting just to show you guys, because really if you're watching me, you're probably an online customer. I thought it might be interesting to show you what people are picking up and what's catching people's eye when they're actually here in person. So one of the first customers that we had in this week was actually down on holiday visiting, and she is a YouTube watcher. That's how she had discovered the shop, and yeah, she was down on holiday and she was visiting, so she made a little special trip to come and see us, which was lovely. And she picked out the khaki diamond cable sweater knit. Now, I do think this is one that is always more popular in store. I don't think it necessarily shows that well on camera, but you can see it's got this really nice like diamond cable knit. This is not printed, this is a texture. So it's like a 3D texture to it. It's this really nice khaki, almost olivey green. It's quite a light khaki. Yeah, a khaki olive green, but it's a sweatshirt. You step back a bit further for you. So it's not got much sort of movement to it. It's quite heavy. So this one is 98% polyester and 2% elastane. So it's really not like super stretchy at all. So you can see it's just got kind of a bit of give and ease to it. I'll show you it that way. There's absolutely no stretch that way around, but crosswise, yeah, only a little bit. I think the lady that bought this was saying she wanted to make the toaster sweater by, can't remember what the company's called, I'll put a picture of it, which I think this would work really nice. This isn't like a super thick sweatshirting either, it's kind of like a medium thickness. It's not super thick like some of the other sweatshirting. So yes, this is one of the things she bought. And then the other one was this green spots cotton jersey. How cute is that? So it's a it's hard to describe this color green, like a really dark sage green, I would say, and then it's got these random white polka dots all over it. Now this one is 95% cotton and 5% elastane, so it is much stretchier than the sweatshirting I just showed you. So this is basically a t-shirt weight. You can see super stretchy, and this is a 4-way stretch. So it's going to be about 40% approximately stretch, and yeah, really cute. And then we sold some of this one, which is the embroidered flower cotton chambray. How pretty is that? So this here is actually attached. It's like a 3D rope kind of style flower. I think it's so cute. It's really different. So the lady that bought some of this, she didn't buy much. I think she bought like 3/4 of a meter. She was going to make a bag. I thought, that's a really good idea. I can really see that as a cute little like tote bag style. But this is 100% cotton, so it would work for trousers and that kind of thing. I can really see this as the Tilly and the Buttons Winnie. I'm desperate for someone to make it because I can really envision it. But you can see it's medium weight, so it's not got much like drape or movement, but also it's not super heavy. So it's not really structured either. And I think it would be really nice as a pair of trousers. We also had a little flurry of haberdashery going out this week. So I don't know whether people have started Christmas shopping yet. Have you or have you not? But I do feel like some of these haberdashery bits that have sold in the shop this week are definite stocking fillers. People have told me that they were stocking fillers. So yeah, now is a good time to start thinking about that kind of thing, given that we've got this 10% promotion this week. So we first have got the Ulfa rotary cutter. So this is the 45mm, pretty standard size blade. This is the one I use it all the time. I love it. I prefer using a rotary cutter to scissors. I know not everyone does. Let me know which team you are, because it tends to be you are either team scissors or team rotary cutter. I am definitely team rotary cutter. I find it is easier to get a smooth cut. I don't know if that's going to make sense, but I find when I'm using scissors, especially if I'm cutting like viscose or something, sorry, I've got some scissors here. I'm just going to pick them up as I demonstrate. So the fabrics obviously goes in here. As I open them, this bottom blade I find kind of moves the fabric, and then it's not necessarily as smooth. Whereas with this, because you're pressing down, you use it like that, the fabric's not going to move anywhere. So I just personally get on with a rotary cutter better, but I know not everyone does. So if you want to give it a go, these are a very good like stocking filler. They are £17.50. Then I've got the ironing ruler. This just constantly sells, I'm not going to lie. It's a really good, handy little gadget. So I don't know if the camera's focusing there. It's got all these lines, which means that when you're hemming, you can measure how deep the hem is, fold the fabric up over it, and you can iron directly on this. It won't melt, and it's great. We also sold some of our Kylie and the Machine labels. Labels are just so popular all of the time, both online and in store. They're so cute. These are the ones that say it has pockets, and they're in all different multicolours. There we go, it's focused there, hasn't it? And then we also sold just a standard pack of our neon pink pearl-headed pins. I love these neon ones because you can't lose them. If you drop them on the floor, the neon bright pink really stands out. That's actually why I stocked these ones, because a lot of them are white or they're really small heads, the pins. This one is a nice big bright pink, neon pink head, so you can't lose them. We also had a lovely couple come in this week. They are actually regular customers, so husband and wife, and it is actually the husband that does the sewing. The wife chooses what she likes or what patterns jumping out to her or what fabric, and the husband makes it for her, which I think is great. Anyway, so they chose this week This walnut linen, which, if I bring it up, I do think is one of them colours that just looks better in person. It's not that it's showing badly on screen, it's a pretty accurate representation, but I just think it looks better in person. And there's nothing I can do about that. It just does. You just have to believe me. Let me step back with it so you can see the drape of this one. It's a nice medium weight, this linen, but you can see it has got drape and movement to it, but also it'll go back to its original kind of body. It's, yeah, a medium weight. And they chose to make the closet core Mitchell trousers, which I thought was quite different because they're quite structured, these trousers you can see here, but you can do it in a lighter weight. So on the back here, it says, for a structured look, use woven fabrics like midweight denims, twills, canvas. But then it also says, for a softer effect, choose midweight fabrics with drape, which is that linen. So yeah, I thought it was quite a nice combo, like pattern and fabric combination. And I'm really curious how they turn out. I really want to see, but thankfully, because they are regular customers, they tend to come in a couple of months later and she'll be wearing the creation and I get to actually see it. So hopefully one day I'll get to see these linen Mitchell trousers. We had another regular customer in this week, and this lady sells, makes and sells children's clothes, specifically out of jersey and needle cord. But this week, all she needed was some jerseys, and she likes the fun sort of children friendly jerseys. So she bought a small selection of those. So starting with this one, which is the daisies. So it's like a duck egg blue mint kind of colour background. I do think that's not showing really the true colour on camera. It's, I want to say warmer, but I just mean generally it's nicer. It's a nicer blue in person. I think the camera makes it look a little bit grey, a little bit washed out, but it's got all these daisies all over it. So like I said, it's cotton jersey, so it's like a t-shirt jersey, 95% cotton with 5% elastane. I will just show you the stretch, but they are all the same. So they've all got approximately, don't quote me on that, but approximately 40% stretch. So you can see really nice and stretchy, and they are a four-way jersey. Really pretty. So yes, she bought that one. She also, which she's had this one before, and she said it's really, really popular. I think she makes little dungarees out of them. So this is the copper leopard print jersey. So I'm not going to undo this and show you because they're all exactly the same in terms of how they move and the stretch of them. So I'm just going to hold it up so you can see the print. Also some of this one, which is the brown rainbow. Now, is that showing up? No, I think in person, I think on screen, that's looking a little bit green, this background, isn't it? It's like a greeny brown. In person, it's not. It is more brown than that, but it's got these really cute rainbows all over it, but it's quite neutral. It's not, I think sometimes rainbows can go a little bit girly, with like pinks and things like that is what I mean. But I think this one's quite nice with the browns. It's a bit more neutral. And then the final one she bought from us this week was the Dalmatian flowers. She did and ah about this one because she wasn't sure if it was a little bit too sort of spring summery, but in the end she just couldn't resist it. So she thought, oh, let's just give it a go. And with like Christmas markets coming up, it's good to just kind of have the stock, isn't it? But yeah, so they're the 4 cotton jerseys that she bought this week. And then the final customers that I can remember that we've had in this week, they were the sweetest customers. So it was a mother and daughter, and because it's half term, they were looking for like a project to do together. And I love it. So they're going to make this, which is the Merchant & Mills Sunday dressing gown. So it's one of those like lightweight dressing gowns, and they chose to do it in this Moroccan tiles cotton lawn. So this is the navy one, which is the one they picked. Navy background, and then it's got these like tile design all over it. But I just thought, hang on, let me try and pick up the pattern. Here we go. That and that, I just think it looks so like luxurious. But I just loved that, yeah, they were going to do it together because the mum had a little bit of experience sewing. The daughter had done it at school, but had never done something like this before. But they're going to just have a go together. They were going to look on YouTube to like work out things they didn't quite understand. I just thought, oh, what a fun little half-term project to do together. I just thought it was really sweet. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and you liked seeing and knowing what other people have bought. Let me know if you did. I know that personally I would like to know because, quite frankly, I'm nosy and I think it's quite I don't know, it's like inspiring, isn't it, to get ideas off other people. So I know I would like this type of video, but that doesn't mean you will. So let me know if you enjoyed it and you liked this, knowing what people in the shop bought, because like I said at the beginning, I do think it is very different. I have noticed what people buy online versus what people buy in the shop is very, very different. But like I said at the beginning of this video, do not forget we have a promotion on this weekend. So use the code Happy Halloween to get 10% off absolutely everything on the website. So that is all fabrics, all patterns, all project boxes, all haberdashery, all labels, everything has got 10% off. The little box to put the code in comes up when you check out, and it'll just give you 10% off everything that is in your basket. That code is valid from now, which is Friday the 31st of October, until midnight on Sunday the 2nd of November. But like I said at the beginning of this video, we don't run promotions like this very often because, in all honesty, I think our fabrics are very fairly priced. So I don't like to run discounts that often because, in all honesty, it doesn't make financial sense for us to do that as a business. But I just love Halloween, and every year I like to do a promotion at Halloween. So that is what I'm doing. So yeah, make the most of it. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in next week's video. Bye.